Welcome back, everyone. This is Frank, Whiskey Charlie Zero Oscar. This is the Yaesu FT-818ND, which has been discontinued. It got discontinued by about 5 days ago, and it's been a very hardy platform for Yaesu for almost more than 20 years now, I think. And the FT-818 is a ultra compact transceiver that does HF, UHF, and VHF. UHF, VHF. It does 6 watts, apparently. And it does SSB, CW, FM, AM, and so forth. Now, when they discontinued it, I went to HRO website, and when I typed FT-818, they didn't have any, and I wasn't surprised. I mean, I check up on these legacy type radios because maybe one day I'll buy one and it's less expensive. But when they said that they were going to discontinue it, I went to HRO, I looked at it, and typically they didn't have any. And I thought, well, maybe they'll have a new batch. But there was also one that was available in Portland, and I scratched my head and I thought, wow, could that be the last one? I said, I better buy it. It's 10% off. Why not? Well, it turned out that it was shipped from San Diego. The story is, I found out, is that this is their demo item. And because they're a demo, I would have thought maybe it would have been a little bit less expensive. But he told me it was a demo. So I said, okay, fine. 10% off is better than none. I'm pretty sure somebody would have bought it. Now, I already know what's inside because I was already doing a video, actually, and the microphone was missing. And so I called San Diego store and be like, hey, what's going on? And that's why I know the story of this particular radio, which is nice. It's nice to know. They're going to send me a new mic very soon. So the FT-818 is compact for sure. The box is really small. I've seen these at HRO for the last 2-3 years, and I've never noticed how small the box is. And I've never really considered how small the radio is. And we're going to find out right now. So, like I said, I've already opened this up once, so I'm not going to be super surprised. But it has the manual, which is really nice, and it has a sticker in there, which is pretty cool. Definitely, having the manual is very nice to have. You have the antenna, which it comes in 3 pieces. So you're definitely going to need to put that together. And then you have as well a strap, which is down here. This is a strap that you can put on the radio, which is really neat. Comes with an AC adapter for turning on the radio and also keeping the radio. It has a battery that's already in there. And then this iron core, I'm not sure what it's for. And I think these are the legs, the feet, I mean. Then it has a cassette. Yes, my voice is raspy. I had laryngitis for the last 6 days, and I had the flu before that. So bear with me. But this is a cassette where you can put in your batteries. You know, your alkaline batteries. You're not supposed to put rechargeable ones in here. That's pretty neat. I don't think I'll ever use this. But you never know. This one, I think, when you put the batteries in there, it only gives you like 2 watts for the radio. And in here should have been the microphone, but it's not. It's not in here. And this is why I know a little bit about the story of the radio. This one is definitely interesting. This is the power cord for it, and I'm going to use Anderson power poles for this. Well, these are ready to go. This is not the greatest plug in the world, by the way. One of the things about this platform is that because it's been around for 20 years, people have found solutions to how to, make it a little bit better. Okay. The radio is small, that's for sure. And then let's take this out. Now, this is a demo radio at the store. And it looks really clean to me. Even the back looks really nice. And here's another thing that is interesting. This doesn't seem like it's ever been peeled off. It feels like it's been there for a little while. And there it is. Wow. Isn't that satisfying? Screen looks really nice. Very, 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 very tiny. And you got the F button, a tiny F button, and then you got the VM button, the lock button, the soft power button. Apparently this button doesn't really turn off the radio. I don't understand about that. Then you got the squelch, AF, or the RF. Then you got the SLE, Claire button, home button, the ABC buttons down here. And I'm pretty sure you've seen this radio. I mean, there's tons of videos of this radio. You have the clips. Now these clips, I think, if you buy this new, are in a bag. I feel something that's loose in there. I'm definitely going to not use the battery, I don't think. But before we do that, I know the battery's in there. And let's just turn it on. There it is. Now, I don't have an antenna right now. And it's on CW. I know it's really hard to see. Or to hear me. Let's go to USB. It's on 14. Nothing. There we go. Alright, well, at least the mic works. This is a tiny button, isn't it? And if I press lock, it locks the button. It's really nice. Turn it off. Okay. You got a BNC type connection in the front of the radio, and I think you can assign it to be UHF, VHF. Now the back over here, you have your connection for your coax, ground, the connection, which apparently is not very good. It can get very loose very easily. Key, data, ACC, very interesting. All of it is interesting. Then this is nice, speaker, and then the phone. Definitely going to be using this with headphones. Very good idea to use them with headphones, but we'll keep it on speaker. The it says right here, yeah, speaker, phone jack. Oh, that's interesting. And then mic, which I don't have, but I have my 8. Look, I'm gonna use. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I can use my FT-818 mic on this. Bet you I can. Boom. See? Even though this is the SSM 75E, because it has these other buttons, I'm sure I can use it. Okay. That's nice. That's really nice. Now, let's compare this to, I don't know. What do I got over here? That, let's see. Let's look at the 705. I got my 705 in this case. It's a beautiful radio. Actually, feels a little bit heavier. I haven't used it for a little while. Been busy with my FT. I'm sorry, IC. No, FT-818. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Let me take this off. I printed these. This is like a stand. It's really nice. Okay, there we go. Now it's flat. Well, you can see it's very hard to tell, but this is way taller than that. Even if you put it this way, volume wise, it's probably the same. I bet you they could have made this much flatter and made it this size. Imagine that. Imagine a radio being flat like that with the screen here, right? And some button features. But you can see the size of the buttons are different. Way different. And the screen, of course, and turn this on. Right, compared to this one. Way tiny, way bigger. This one, touch display. Right? A difference in radio. But the size factor on this, like I said, I can put it in a bag. I wouldn't worry so much about the screen breaking. It's pretty durable. The buttons look really durable and feel durable. Of course, you got to be careful with it. This one, I feel like I got to be a little more careful with, because of the big screen that it has. Definitely don't want to break that. But look at this. This one has, let's see, mic, let's see, speaker and mic, I guess. That's what it says. SP. I know it's really hard to see. It's hard for me to see. Micro SD is right here. I forgot about that. That's a beautiful thing about this. You can record your QSOs. And you have a ground. You have your antenna. On the other side, wow, you have more ports to power, which is very similar, isn't it, to that of this guy, which is not a very good thing. Tuner, ALC, key, and USB micro to charge. Wow, look at that. Very modern. Battery, a little bit smaller. It's not a good idea to put this like this, but I'm going to do it anyway just to see the backs. See, there's a battery for this one. This one does 5 watts on SSB. This one, I don't think it can give you that. Then again, there's almost a 20-year difference in technology there. What do you expect? Again, you see, they're about the same weight. Maybe this is a little bit heavier, but man, what a difference, right? These two radios, which one would you choose? $1,400, $650. Colored screen, large touch. This one not. This one seems to be like the world could be on fire and it still survives. This one, a little more delicate. Plastic, metal. 20-year-old technology that's been proven in the field. This one about 3 years. These I haven't heard any, the IC 705s, I haven't heard people say, oh, you know, they break or whatever. They're doing very well, I think, in the field. I like it, although it is a little bit expensive. This one, I got it because I really wanted to know this legacy type technology, especially with the with the FT-818ND. I'm really liking it a lot. And by the way, we might as well look at it, right? Let's see. It's somewhere around here. I brought it in. Here we go. It's not put together very well. All right, let's see. Hold on here. Okay. So this is a QRP radio. Now, the big brother. Look at that. This is the 818ND. They don't make that anymore. You gotta buy them. Now, let's see. Okay. And here is the display. Let's see. Let's see if I can put this together very quickly. There we go. Wow. Big difference. Way, way big difference. 100 watts, 6 watts. Built like a tank, and this one too. You can see that these technologies were very similar. And let's see if it doesn't fall. I know it's really hard to look at. But you can see it's the 818. It's really compact in size. But it doesn't have 100 watts. I dare to say, for portability, this is the 857D is probably the best radio in the world. I know some people are going to be like, nope, it's not. 705, sure, why not? Or the K2 or the K3, yeah, why not? Maybe. But this is 100 watts. The design is really nice. It gives you a lot of features. You can do digital with this. Yes, you can do digital with this one too. But it's just a different type. A lot of plugs there, isn't there? It's just a different for a different group of people. This is pretty heavy, and with a battery, it sucks up a lot of juice. You need easily a couple of amps to transmit. I think 3 or 6 amps to transmit at 100 watts. And even if you're not using 100 watts, if you're just listening, it's easily in a 1 amp. Did I say watts? 6 amps, right? 1 watt sipping just to be turned on. And this one, I don't know. I think it's less than that. But you can definitely tell there's a big difference. Look at that. 705 almost looks like a big beast next to this one. It's pretty big, isn't it? For 5 watts, 10 watts with an external battery. Why even have this? Well, because it has other technologies in there that are very useful, and it has many different types of ports that are important in going into the field. So the question is, which of these 3 would be best, right, for POTA? Let's say in the car. Well, it depends. You want to travel light, this is it, probably right here. But who knows, with 5 watts 3 years ago, no, it wouldn't work. This one, of course, is way better, but it takes up more juice. This one wasn't around 3 years, but now it is. Beautiful color display. The menu system is beautiful. The menu system on this is unbeatable. This one has a faceplate, so that you can put it in the front of the car, and you can put all the wires and stuff in the back. This one you can't. This one doesn't have a faceplate. Well, it doesn't look like it does. I don't think it does, no. Look at that. That's really neat, isn't it? I'm really liking this. I really want to try this out, but I'm going to have to definitely look at the menus because I don't know anything about the menus on this. Probably similar to this one. And the 705, well, what would you use the 705 for? Well, definitely for, it's definitely portable, but it's not that lightweight. And then the screen is the thing that I think is the Achilles heels that it can break. But you can buy a cover for it, but then again, it puts more weight to it. You still need an external battery to give you those 10 watts. And this, you just can't put it in a bag because, something might happen to your screen. And I feel it's more delicate, plastic and such. These two are pretty neat, except for the button here. These buttons, if I put this in a bag, just throw it in the bag, I feel these buttons might snap off or something. I don't know. Everything's a compromise. Everything is just, you just have to figure out which one you like. I can be here for hours describing, what it is that I like about them. But either way, the FT-818, the last radio that they had in San Diego, well, the last QRP 818 radio, right, is with me. And I'm really proud to have it. Definitely going to use it. I'm going to figure out how it works on POTA. We're going to be doing some videos on that. We're also going to do some videos on the IC705, I think, on POTA, on 5 watts and maybe 10, just to see how it runs. And then maybe I'm going to have to start paring down. I don't know. Too many radios is cool, but a lot of the times you want to sell some radios so that you can buy other radios. And then just, gain that experience. Because that's ultimately what I'm trying to do. Gain enough experience on different radios so that when I belong to a club and there's a radio, I already have a familiarity with using it. Okay, that's a lot of blabbing, a lot of talking, a lot of comparing and contrasting. And I hope you find the radio that you like. So far, the 875D is the radio that I would take. If there was a zombie apocalypse, this is the radio I'll take. Although the battery is going to be challenging. And that's probably the only downfall on this. But this, all-in-one, very nice. This is also all-in-one. This one's also all-in-one as well. But they have less watts. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry for the raspy voice. I hope you have a wonderful week. Please leave a comment. Please, watch the other videos. Give it a thumbs up if you like. Subscribe. And Happy New Year. This is Frank, Whiskey Charlie, 0 Oscar. See you later. Bye-bye.